Hey guys, welcome back. Sick and tired here, and I got kind of a different video today. We are not going to be talking about crazy parents or traumatic childhoods or anything like that. Today, we're talking about aliens. And did you guys notice my adorable alien earrings? I had to wear them today. So why am I talking about aliens today? Because Caspersight just had a video, it's just a few days old, talking about the alien sighting in Vegas. Now, as somebody that lives in Vegas, I can tell you that was a really big deal here in Vegas. So let's go ahead, dive right into his video and watch it and see what he has to say. Now, he's somebody that I actually stumbled across probably just a couple months ago. And I really like his videos. Not so much the ghost ones. I'm not really into ghosts. I don't really buy them. I don't really believe them. However, I am huge into aliens. I do keep an open mind though. I do keep an open mind. However, with aliens, I'm already sold. Let's just watch Casper's video.
This potentially is such big news. It puts so much more credibility on the family in Vegas that claim to have seen these 9-10 foot alien beings in their backyard. And not only that, it also puts more credibility on the Miami Mall Bayside alien event, right?
I'm sorry to interrupt already, but I just gotta say the whole alien UFO thing, I don't buy it. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on that video. I've been shown a million times, look here, look there. And I feel like I've examined that video so closely. And Caspersight was actually the first person that I seen talking about it. Like I had obviously heard about it, but I didn't really follow up with it much. And I just don't see anything, guys. I'm sorry, I don't. I do think, however, that it's really weird that they had all of those cops there for that. And I know it was New Year's, and I think there was some fireworks going off in a mall, so they might have thought that there was a weapon in there. So I get that. But when you look at it and you just see all of those police cars lined up, it's like, that's a little excessive. I agree. That's a little excessive.
Approach this like you don't know anything about it. And hopefully you'll see some footage in here that you haven't seen before.
I do know about it because I live in Vegas. And when this happened, everybody was talking about it. Vegas is actually quite boring when you take away the stuff like the gambling and the club hopping and all that other wild stuff that happens out here. It's a fun playground for people that don't live here. But when you live here, it's just the norm. So when this happened, it's like when we got the Golden Knights, everybody lost their minds. In Vegas, we came together and we truly believe that aliens crashed in their backyard. Even if it's not true, please just let us have this, okay?
At the very end of this video, mate, you're going to see something that I've seen the very beginning, and it's so interesting, it's unbelievable, and I just have to talk about it. Right. So
let's talk, buddy.
In 2023, there was a family that claimed to have seen aliens in their backyard, right? And these things were like shadow beings, okay? Similar to the ones that had allegedly been seen in the Miami Mall Bayside, okay? Well, the Miami Mall, I should say. Now, let me just cast your mind back to the Miami Mall, because that was one of the biggest events in I would say in 2023. It was probably the most biggest event, especially in the alien world, okay? So this is like a recap of what was going on there.
On New Year's Day, a large police...
Again, that I just don't believe anything happened.
This is caught on video surrounding a mall in Miami. Perhaps you saw this. A video posted online claiming it was due to an alien sighting in that area. So what really happened?
Look at that police presence. That's for a fight. Come on.
Police say a group of 50 teenagers
Okay, yeah, right there, right? I don't see anything. I know that as far as perspective goes, that's supposed to be really, really tall. And even so, I don't see anything. I'm sorry, I don't. I really want to, I just don't.
Fight after setting off fireworks, looting. The alien, in air quotes, in the video was really just a tall person walking.
It was not.
Right, so okay, it's scary. It's a scary situation, and it does legit sound like gunfire, right? So I understand why a lot of police cars would come to that location. The whole police force, maybe not, because we've got tons of evidence to show that when there is actually
It's weird.
Gun show.
That's weird. I do think that's weird. Is that a normal police response? I'm asking in all earnesty. I really don't know. I guess for somewhere like Miami Beach, it's incredibly possible. But that just seemed like so many cops.
So that was the Miami Bayside Mall thing. And this is where like things started to get even more crazy. And I suppose the Las Vegas family thing sort of like got pushed to one side. But mate, I'm telling you.
Come on, talk about Vegas.
What comes to surface now about that is incredible. It was New Year's Day that happened, the Miami Mall. Okay? But in September, a couple of months
It's my birthday.
Or a few months, this Vegas family called in and claimed that there was aliens in their backyard. Now, the reason I'm linking these two together is because the two aliens, the descriptions of these two were so similar. Tall, shadow-like figures, 9 to 10 foot tall, okay? So, in a nutshell, what happened, okay, was a police officer was talking to a couple of people on the sidewalk, and in his body cam, he saw a green light.
Yes.
Almost like a shooting star.
And I do have something to say.
Falling.
And I do have something to say about other things when this video is over. Hang on. I have to take notes because with my depression, I have a little bit of a memory loss situation going on day-to-day basis.
To Earth. Moments later, his partner got a call about aliens in somebody's backyard. Okay? So here's like a recap of it, all right? But trust me, what we're going to see come the end is quite important.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro Police officer's body cam catches something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's beside it, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Someone calls 911 reporting two large figures in their backyard.
I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more.
When this happened, I'm not kidding, this was insane. Everybody was losing their minds. I went to work and like everybody was talking about it. They were showing it to me on their phone. They're like, did you hear about this? I'm like, I actually didn't.
Hour after that bright light, officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like an long-testing talk.
I'm not gonna BS you guys. One of my partners
Oh, sorry, this is May, not September, in May 2023.
said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's...
So it's not my birthday, it's my mom's birthday.
Backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light. What I saw right now, I do believe it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property.
Okay, so I remember that. Oh, sorry, the trash guys are outside. I don't have a soundproof room. I'm poor and brand new, sorry. I remember that right there. Them mentioning the whole blocking it out because it's private property. People getting on these really heated discussions that why would they do that? That's not a thing that usually happens. That I'm not really sure about. I don't know if that's something where the family asked for them to block it because it's private property. Maybe they could have said like, well, we don't want it blocked. We want people to see what's going on. I really don't know. But I do remember a lot of people were like, Oh, that makes absolutely no sense. Why is it blocked out? That's weird.
They're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too,
It's the trash guy. Quiet out there!
I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever.
Another thing that I've tried to do too is, because they haven't actually said like the area, the location where this happened. Vegas has a lot of different, almost like we separate it into places. Like for me, I live near Mount Charleston. That's like where, if somebody was to ask me what part of Vegas, I would say northwest near Mount Charleston. Then you also have like the Strip, okay? Where do you live? I live near the Strip, okay? Then there's also Red Rock, there's Summerlin, there's Green Valley. Like there's a bunch of different parts of Vegas. There's Henderson. And so I have tried like looking at this footage and just looking, this looks like every other cookie cutter neighborhood in Vegas.
Or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So they were talking about a video of where the family go through their back garden and they see a shadow figure at the top of the wall. Okay, now I featured that video on my channel, and mate, I've broken that video down so much. I've zoomed in, enhanced.
You don't say. I'm writing it down then, because the point that I was going to make earlier, I'll go ahead and touch base on it since he's bringing this up right now. But after this happened, I could not find, like, it was like the first couple of days, tons of eyewitness, footage, people recording, releasing their videos and stuff online. And then my mother came out like a week or two after that. And when I tried to find all those videos, I could not find any more like personal home footage of any of this stuff. And there was a lot of it. And the only thing you can really find anymore now is stuff that was like on the news, like broadcast, like actual news channels, like, local Vegas channels or ABC, NBC. I don't really know what news channels there are, but that was it. It was like all the YouTubers. And there was one guy who was really digging into it. And he had like, he had less videos than I do right now. And a couple of them were like, look at my new house. And then the other ones were like breaking down the Vegas footage. Really, really frame for frame, really, really well done. I'm assuming he must live here in Vegas. And that's why he was so, like the rest of us, like so interested in it. All those videos are gone. I can't find any of them. I'm so mad at myself. I should have freaking screen recorded it. I've yelled at myself for that before, and I cannot find it. All you can find is mainstream news videos on it.
Discussion with my own thoughts. I've listened to your thoughts, your comments. It's definitely something there that pokes its head above the wall. I'm going to show you in a second, okay? And I'll leave the link up there if I remember. This next video that I'm going to show you is Evidence Expert examines Las Vegas UFO video 1 year later. Banfield, okay?
Okay.
I've started to watch the first like a minute or so. It looks so interesting, and this puts so much credibility onto this actual sighting. There's so many people were telling me and laughing and saying that it's just a shadow. What are you on about? You got.
Well, let's see it then.
Take your tinfoil hats off, okay?
I love his background, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Definitely 100%. I
don't know if you noticed how funky mine is, but then I'm in the middle of doing it. I'm aiming to do something a little bit like he's got going here. I really love his background.
It puts a lot more credibility onto this Vegas thing. Right, let's go. I'm looking forward to this one because I haven't seen it all yet. Let's go.
Do it.
It's one thing to squint at a fuzzy video on YouTube and then decide space aliens do or do not exist.
They do.
One thing entirely. To subject those sightings to the same kind of scientific rigor that puts, say, killers in prison. Scott Roeder is that kind of skeptic. He is an evidence expert and crime scene reconstructionist with 33 years of experience and 1,500 cases to his credit. He is the founder of the Evidence Room, a group that assembles specialists in forensic animation, 3D modeling, and motion graphics. Close look at the video that was recorded by that family in Las Vegas, and he applied his technology to try to debunk it.
Here we go, mate. This is going to be banging. This is going to be banging.
Okay, you better blow my mind. I'm ready to have it blown.
Crime scene, discussing what he calls the entity in the family's backyard.
We can take a video and look at whether or not there is an artificial artifact added to it or not. And in this case, we can definitively say, to a degree of scientific certainty, that this entity, this thing in the video, is there in the physical reality in which the Kenmore family is also there. Like this.
I told you. I said that. And people are like, no. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to be one of those people. No. I don't see any. Was that it? Am I crazy? I didn't see anything. Let's keep watching. I did not see anything, even when he tried to show it. Okay.
Mate, I said it so much. I was adamant.
Where?
Right? Adamant.
This is so critical because you can clearly see through the slots in the fence that there is a leg motion moving from the right to the left side of the screen.
Okay, I see that. I do see that. I see the shadow on top too, but I don't see eyeballs like they're painting on it. Can't that just be the people that are walking by? Because they are like walking forward. Could that just be the shadows of them walking? I don't know how it would make a shadow like all the way up here, but
Clearly, it is behind there. So this isn't just like a head floating in space. This is a head of that is somehow that does not have full opacity.
Okay, there it is, right there. You see it? Wait a minute. Does it, hang on. Does it have a shadow before the head pops up? It's still there a little bit. I'm so hungry, and those guys are so loud outside.
Moving from the right.
Well, show me where.
And in this case, we can definitively say, to a degree of scientific certainty, that this entity, this thing in the video, is there in the physical reality in which the Kenmore family is also there.
I just don't know.
I told you. I said that. And people are like, no.
Through the slots in the fence, that there is a leg motion moving from the right to the left side of the screen. And clearly it is behind there. So this isn't just like a head floating in space. This is a head that is...
They did turn the camera like they saw something.
Does not have full opacity. That the opacity of the...
Same as Miami Mall.
I mean, on the picture on the left with this like weird Madden drawings on it, I do see a shadow. Like I can see the top. To me, the top of it is definitely not. You can see that. I can kind of see the shadow in the slots of the fence, but on the right, when it's zoomed in, I don't see anything. It's like something was there and they blurred it out, right? Kind of like how they blurred out the private property part. It kind of looks like something's there that's blurred out. And it's moving kind of like when they move, so...
It's just what you were able to determine.
See how it's moving? They're moving right now?
In the shadows,
the way they're moving, and then that's moving too. Like I don't know.
Or smoky filter.
I think it might just be. I think it might just be some sort of shadow. I don't want it to be. I want it to be an alien, but I don't think it's an alien.
UFO expert Ben Hansen.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's Ben! Oh my God, Ben! Oh my gosh, he's like he was on Paranormal Files, Fact or Fake. That was like one of my favorite shows in the world when I was growing up. Actually, I was already grown. Who am I lying? Oh my gosh, he is still doing this kind of stuff. You know, I am skeptical of Ben though. however, because I did see an episode of The Y-Files, also an amazing channel I love. And AJ was talking about how, you know, these people like from the CIA, I think on like the Ancient Aliens show or whatever, how some of the people are like former military, former CIA, FBI, whatever. But they are in there, they're claiming that they actually believe in aliens and stuff, but they're in there to give it a bad name so that people don't believe. And I do know that Ben here is, he's an I think it's FBI, but it's either FBI or CIA agent. And now he does this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. And there was that one video of, I don't know the guy's name, but it was an old episode of Paranormal Files where this guy and his dog were like out in the forest and they found like a UFO, like a spacecraft and an alien body. And the guy like took it home and was examining it and all that. And Ben was the one that came in the end and did like a lie detector test and was like, "You're lying. You're not telling the truth." The guy's like, "I'm not lying." And Ben determined that that guy was a liar and they totally discredited him and everything. So I don't really know if I trust our boy Ben here.
Ben, it's great to have you on the program tonight again. So, I mean, your reaction to what, you know, Scott Roeder did with his analytics, the shadow that you saw that was behind the fence as well as way above the fence. I guess your reaction to all of that.
Well, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I'm excited because it took a while, I think, for anyone to get a copy of the raw video. I don't personally have it, but I'm glad that Scott has done this. I don't detect anything overt as a red flag that I would say that made me suspect that it was edited.
He just pokes his head in. He says, "Hello," right? And how tall do you think? I mean, he's probably like, what, 6 foot, 5'9", 6 foot? But right? There you go. There you go.
I kind of feel like it might be a jump as people online then started to say, well, this is evidence of a cloaking creature of some sort. There is a lot going on in the video. If you look, there's 2 or 3 different light sources. And anytime you have that happening, you can have a lot of shadows from different angles. So unfortunately, we'll never have the same exact circumstance where we can go back and test it to see what might be causing a shadow effect.
See, okay, I get that, right? But shadows touch things. Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Casper. He works for the FBI.
Shadows are against things. Put my hand up here. There's a shadow against my face, right? You don't have a ball of shadow in the middle of nothing, right? A shadow hits the wall. It hits here. It folds. You know what a shadow is. I will tell you what a shadow is, okay? You don't have this is just a ball of shadow in nothingness.
There is this one aspect of it, and I'm not sure if
I just don't know.
Let the video go, but when they walk in past the gate, something.
Yeah, good point there, blonde lady with hoop earrings. Why aren't they play the footage? Play the footage. There is so much more footage than this. They're only playing this like 1 second clip over and over again. And boom, is that an alien? Well, we'll never know. And here comes Ben to be like, nah, it's not an alien. I believe in aliens though, but it's not an alien. I see what Casper's saying. And yeah, he's right. Like a shadow is a shadow. Like this is not a shadow. This is like, honestly, when I first saw it, I thought that maybe there was a drop of water on the lens or something. Like, but I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know. I want to believe it's aliens. But anyway, the point I was getting at was they go forward and they like freak out and they start running away and they won't play. Why aren't they playing that?
Them
yes.
And they freak out. I mean,
I'm glad she said that because that was the other thing that people are talking about. They actually go, whoa, whoa,
yes.
Whoa, they walk backwards.
For lack of a better description. It's not. There's no way this is acting. Actors don't do it this well.
Yeah.
Something startles them to the right, and they spin around and they kind of run out, and the video kind of goes, as it would if you were terrified.
But let's only continue to play this like 1 second of footage.
A shadow appears on top of the fence, but he's not looking to the right. If this was some sort of entity that was like 3 feet away from him,
I think that's what would really scare anybody.
So that
yeah, but there was a couple of them, right? So maybe one's here and one's around the corner here. So I'm glad you said about the meteorite again, because it made me think about something else. I saw a video that didn't get enough legs, to be honest with you. It was a CCTV footage and audio of the meteor coming down on the same day, the same time.
There was tons.
Really quickly.
And that was another thing that I was trying that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. There was a lot of ring cam footage of this thing going over, and you can even hear it hit the ground and, like, you know, make that loud whatever explosion noise. I can't find anything. I can only find like 2 videos now, and there was tons before. I don't know.
Here's actually another image I've just found of that moment when the UFO meteor came down.
It was the streak seen across the sky, now seen around the world. This, as our 8 News Now investigators confirm, Metro actually set up cameras at this home where a family called 911 claiming to see aliens in their backyard. And tonight, a fierce debate is under.
And also, okay, it's not the original clip that I was looking for, but it does feature it on here.
A glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the
That's
same
the
time,
police
a ring
footage.
camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash.
Yeah.
One family living.
It's mad, isn't it? I mean, that might not be, but
no,
anyway,
that
what
is.
do you reckon?
100%. That was real, and those were the types of ring cam footage that was coming out after this happened. So I don't know what I feel. Again, there was tons of videos after that was showing different stuff. They're all gone now. I can't find them anywhere. And they would have been really compelling, I think, for anybody to break down. And maybe he did. Maybe he did do that video. And I got to find it and see if he found some of the stuff that, like, I was talking about. But, and I know I was kind of dragging the video a little bit, and I don't really know. I don't know if those are aliens. I really don't. It's something weird that happened, and I believe the family. I believe that there was something there. And also, here in Vegas, we also believe it was aliens. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, stay strong.